Hey, my name is Robert, and I'm an addict. When I'm inspired by someone, they impact my life in a real way. For example, as a kid, I used to watch Michael Jordan, and because Michael Jordan was so good at basketball, I wanted to play basketball. When I first saw Kobe Bryant and watched how hard he played, watched how he competed, and heard about how hard he practiced, how hard he trained, it made me not want to play basketball no more. I was like, I ain't finna play nobody like that. If he's out there, I ain't trying to. Then there's people like Jay-Z who are so good at rap, and I loved what they did so much. It made me want to rap. Then I tried to rap and realized I wasn't good, and I was so far from being good, I didn't want to put the work in. But also inspired me to want to do music as a business. When it comes to YouTube, there's people like Casey. Casey Neistat used to make a YouTube vlog a day for like 5 years. And I watched a majority of those videos. And they were so good. The story he told every time, the technology and cameras and gadgets that he had or that he reviewed made me hooked. He also inspired me to buy my own camera and to figure out how to make my own story for YouTube. And because I hate feeling like I'm not good, I never put them out. I recorded videos for years and never put out a video because I know what good looks like. But even though I wasn't putting them out, I learned that I liked cameras, learning how to use them, and shooting stuff. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
What qualifies as an addiction? The words habit and addiction are frequently interchanged, but there is one significant difference between the two. Habits can be negative or positive, while addictions can only be negative. There is evidence that addictive behaviors share key neurobiological features, the way your brain works. They intensely involve brain pathways of reward and reinforcement, which involve the neurotransmitter dopamine. Like, I think my son's addicted to video games. He's willing to risk video games being taken away from him because he loves video games so much that he can't do the things that he's supposed to do, which will allow him to play video games. He just, video games. Now, my addiction isn't that, is it detrimental? It definitely releases dopamine. Me getting my fix definitely made me feel good, really good.
Georgie, why'd you do that to Pom Pom?
I cry.
She's crying?
So this is what I bought.
Ta-da!
The new GoPro Hero Black 9. And I didn't need it because laying right here is the GoPro Hero Black 8, which isn't much different than the 9. And then right here is the DJI Osmo Action. It's another action cam. Oh. This is the Insta360 1R, another action cam. I've also had the GoPro 5, the GoPro 6, the GoPro 7. Why? Because it makes me happy. There's something that happens to me in my brain chemically when I buy a new camera. I worked hard and I spend my money on things that I like. I like cameras. This camera that I'm recording this video on, I've had for 2 years and I just started making YouTube videos. It's a professional camera that I don't really use to make money, just because I wanted it. These GoPro action cameras, I think the idea that I had was based on YouTubers that I follow, that I subscribe to their channel, and they talk about how you can use it to vlog and take pictures and vacation, travel vlogs, and that looked cool. And I wanted one. And I figured maybe I can make videos. And I recorded stuff. I just never put it out. These little cameras, it is what it is. And you don't need a GoPro. Like, you have a phone. The new iPhone has a wide angle lens. It has a regular lens. It takes beautiful photos with a fake blurry background. And some of them are pretty waterproof. So you don't really need a GoPro. But there's stuff that you can do with these cameras that you cannot do with your phone or this big camera. I'll show you.
From here, I can't go.
So that was a sequence shot on GoPro. Hopefully you can see, because the camera's small, it shoots in 4K, it's drop resistant, it's waterproof for a couple of meters. It is heat resistant. Well, I didn't put direct heat on it, but I wouldn't do that with my phone, and I for sure wouldn't do that with this camera. GoPro does have a purpose. Because the GoPro is small, you can shoot things and put the camera in places that normally you wouldn't be able to put a camera. You wouldn't put a camera like this Canon EOS R on a head, on a helmet, on a hat to get that perspective. I could put this in my mouth, or wear a head harness, or a chest harness, or a wrist harness, or a whatever harness, OnlyFans, and shoot whatever you're shooting, as long as there's good light, because it's not really good in low light conditions. I don't know if I would use it as my main camera. Well, obviously not now. I have this camera, and there's new cameras coming out that I might get. I'll probably make a video that talks about the differences between the different action cameras and which ones are good for what, so that if you're interested in getting a camera, I can help you. It's taco time. I really made tacos. Are they good?
Huh?
Are the tacos good?
They're amazing.
What do you like on your tacos? Obviously, we like our tacos a certain way. What kind of tacos do you like? Not much different. It's a GoPro. What does it do? The same thing the other one did.